Hello, everybody. We are back again. The show is called TBR Solutions Sports Forum. It's a special program, like we said yesterday. Not this morning, myself and Modise Walefatshe. So it's going to be very, very exciting. We have done about Kaizer Chiefs this morning. Now, this morning, which is Friday, we want to deal with Orlando Pirates. Remember, Pirates have won. So why not? Let's celebrate Orlando Pirates. All right. And then, so that is why. So in my midst, as usual, I have Last Born, Tshepang. Don't forget, Tshepang is a course for life. Eh? Last Born, welcome to the show. Tshepang?
Hello, yes. Evening, Mr. Shabalala, and to our fellow colleagues.
Are you still sleeping? It's in the morning.
No. Sorry.
You say good evening.
Sorry, my bad. Good morning. Good morning to you, Mr. Shabalala, and to our fellow colleagues. Yes, thanks for having me this morning.
Now, let me move on to Modise, my friend in crime. Modise, my name is, listen to this, is the Saubrey Boyz, not Saubrey Boyz only. You start with the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. How's it, Walefatshe?
The Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe.
Walefatshe, how's it, Walefatshe?
I'm good. How are you doing in this morning, man?
Hey, man. Ki ubitseditse pakachuchu. Mara ki bona also bafi mabito. And how wena ba ubitsa gift of the givers.
Walefatshe.
Yeah.
Walefatshe.
Yeah.
That team is called Pirates. That's a pie.
Yeah.
And R-A-T-S. Pirates.
Yeah, Makundwane. The Reds, Yamakundwane.
Yamakundwane.
Yes. Oh, it's a pie and Reds.
Reds, yes.
Yeah.
Let me greet you all in the morning, my colleagues. I hope let's have a good show as we are doing as always. Sure. I'm ready for the show.
This morning we have Jerry. This man, I was told to recruit him at some point. I think, who's that? I think it's Tabo. Hey, this man came up with an energy, man. The energy, this guy. He's always there teasing us. Jerry, welcome to the show. By the way, you are Pekadia. Just greet the viewers.
Thanks, and thanks for inviting me to the show, and good morning, everyone.
All right. I'm sure you're going to entertain us. Let's start here. I'll start with my partner in crime, Modise. Hey, Wanam.
Yes.
Win. So don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Okay.
And then you must congratulate him. Okay. So we born a game here. What was your take about the game? When as a coach?
Okay, before that, Saubrey Walefatshe, I can see myself and Last Born. We are in our colors. I'm not sure you have invited. I'm not sure you invited a Swallows supporter here because I saw the maroon jersey there. Is it a Swallows Pirates there?
No.
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in? You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to tease that body. Zoom in that Pirates guy.
No, you see what he does, ne? Because you are talking, I cannot bring him close. But it's fine. Okay. They'll see him as we go.
Yes, you'll see. Yeah, no, let me start by saying I think the Reds they played well because of they won the 3 points and after they lost to the Chile boys. Anyway, they come back. I'm not sure it was a fluke goal or what, but I saw a cross. Then somebody just tapped in. even Walefatshe, you can score that goal anyway.
Yeah.
All in all, congrats to my colleague. Congrats. But I'm very disappointed with some other players. Like, let's take, for instance, Hoto. Hoto scored that goal. I understand, when you score, it's whereby you are in the game. But Unyamets, Kim morning nice to replace because he was nowhere to be found. I'm not sure that Oscorile Bolela Atsuha Azanga Sabonala. Yeah, let me stop there. I'll come back.
Now let me allow Mjerer. You saw the game. You saw the game, or you know Orlando Pirates as your team. Mjerer is for Pirates, Chief. Pie, Rats, the Rats. Yeah. Mjerer, what's your take? If you look at Pirates, congratulations, you won yesterday. You've got 3 points. But what's your take? Do you really think you guys are going to, go all the way as far as this league is concerned?
To be honest with you, and then I strongly believe Jerry is an honest person and stuff. To be honest with you, I think coach Pirates, it like this senior it fix the back four more than the middle and the striking department, because now over too much defense. Pirates, to be honest with you, now I'm not impressed. Look at the win. Okay, fine, we won, and then we are happy about the 3 points and stuff. But the play, no, I'm not happy, bro. And then,
Madam Mjerer, I will say,
the middle.
Yes. Yeah. I think your line is breaking. I don't know whether it's the position or the internet is not stable. Let me say this. The most important thing, Pirates got 3 points. Now, when people,
that's the most important thing.
When people play, people remember the winning team, not who played with Pirates at the final. All right? So for me,
I think everybody, yes.
Yeah, for me, what will go down in history is Pirates beat Royal AM on that day. It will go on history. These other things that the football was not good is not going to be captured. You see?
I hear you.
Yeah. So that's my argument. Because what is important, because this is how I understand it. When you are struggling, but you collect points, you are building confidence in the players and everybody in the team, like supporters, officials. And then once they start getting themselves, at least they have points. So for me, that was not bad for Pirates. That's my argument. So I don't know, Tshepang, what's your take? What I said?
Yeah, I agree with you in terms of stats. On that opinion, on that fact, stats wise, it will go down as Orlando Pirates won against Royal AM. But now my main concern was the way they played. Pirates, for me, I feel like they're in trouble because of the way they are playing. They are not convincing. Even the players that they have, half of that squad, for me personally, I don't even classify them as Orlando Pirates material. Pirates is hanging by a thread. Royal AM could have killed Pirates in the first half. It's just unfortunate that they didn't take the chances. Yes, it was a game of 2 halves. Second half, Pirates did come to the party. They started playing, but we're still not convinced. Certain players, as as the people were saying, that the likes of Hoto as well, yes, he scored the goal, but he was not there. we don't understand his type of football, his type of play. He's one player who disappears in the game. We don't know what's happening with him.
Alright.
Certain individuals. So yeah, I mean, for me, the strike force as well. Pirates, they really don't have players. Basically, they don't have strikers. So the coach, just to be short, I'll just wrap up now. Someone was saying that the coach came in there when Orlando Pirates already had signed players. So the coach is using what he has at his disposal. So he didn't sign the players himself. He found them there. So now it's hard for a coach to make a miracle out of the players that he has there. So now people will judge the coach. But now I think everyone can see that with the players that are there at Orlando Pirates, there's already a problem. There's certain players that don't deserve to play in the team. So
Alright.
this is my take on that.
I say, I don't know, maybe some of you, you don't know this team. There was this team called Highlands Park. Not the one of Sinkimnis, Highlands Park, the real Highlands Park. All right?
Yeah.
They were winning 1-0. 1-0. They won the league. Now, when you count in history who won the league on this time, you'll count Highlands Park. You are not going to say, but they were playing a boring football. Veg University, they won titles. But what were they doing? They would keep the ball, throw it up front. Mike Mangena, they scored, they win. What we remember, they won titles. That's what I'm saying, Gerard. No one will remember how they played. People will remember that they won a title. What's your take, Gerard? I want to engage you because you are new here, because you are a Pakani, you're talking Pirates. I want you to be involved. Yeah.
No. To be honest, again, with what happened actually yesterday and then with the Pirates that we all know. I mean, Pirates team it plays good football and then it scores. And everybody comes to the party. But the striker, okay, fine. Pirates never signed good strikers before. We never had those strikers and stuff because Pirates from defense, midfielders, they score goals. We still remember the group level like Ilokhwati and all the double treble group. Everybody was scoring and stuff. We never at that time. We never had that striker. Juju was never a striker. I understand. Look at Benny. Benny, how many goals did Benny score to go Pirates? Not even 15 goals and stuff like that. But how many goals Pirates scored that year? I understand. So all I'm saying, at the moment, the Pirates, haina midfield, haina quality Pirates. There's only two players who played yesterday, actually. If we check us out, that was Tabiso and Lodge. The rest, how?
I don't know whether
so bad. It was so horrible.
I don't know whether Mapakania will agree with you. Let's come to the issue of strikers. Strikers
yes.
are not anywhere in South Africa.
I understand that.
We last had good strikers in Max Maponyane, Samora Kulu, Waga Waga Likwebe. Do you understand? But recently,
and then look,
yes,
the strikers all those strikers. Yeah. No one actually played for Pirates except for Maponyane alone.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, it's not Pirates' problem, it's a country's problem. That is why you see Bafana. I don't remember Bafana winning 4-0. 4-0. All right? The goals are scarce at Bafana level. So it's not Pirates. Let me bring Walefatshe. Walefatshe, what's your take?
Yeah, thanks, Walefatshe, my colleagues. Yeah, look, I want to agree with my colleagues here. We know Pirates with a good football. Pirates can play good football. We know that. There's no doubt about that. Even if it's a derby, Pirates, will be on top with their game. But yeah, no, recently there is a problem. As Last Born said, the coach got what he got in the team, you see. You take, for instance, the two strikers of them. Okay, let's start with Evanga. How many balls did he touch that striker? He never. Maybe it's about four balls that he touched. And then you put Pebra on it. He was a defender as well yesterday. Instead of him as going score, he just was defending. You see, so it's sad for us as a country, as you said. We don't have strikers. Like for my team, they've signed Burundian striker. You see, I mean, it's sad. I think our country is going down the train with this. It's bad. It's bad. All in all, it's bad. Guys. And I want to say again. Okay. I want to say again, yes, Lodge. I think Lodge is overworking at Orlando Pirates now.
Yes,
you see,
true.
Yeah,
true.
Overworking, and then you find Lodge this side, you found Lodge that side, and he distributed the passes. He gave those strikers gem passes so that they can score, but they failed him. At the end of the day, we will say Lodge is out because they don't compliment him. You see, he's working hard as we speak now. It's Lodge that we know. So, but he needs somebody to compliment him. You know, one time again. But at the end of the day, he will be down as well. Thanks a lot.
A quick one before we move on. I'm sure you'll agree with me. I don't know how do Sundowns buy players. Every player that Sundowns introduce as new is a gem. Do you agree with me? Let's go to you, Tshepang. Do you agree with me? We have seen with this guy who was introduced over the weekend. We've seen with some, your Savra, whatever you call them, the majority of them, your Mokwena, you see that every player that Sundowns buys, he gels very well. Tshepang, what's your take? A quick one.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, they've got a good technical team. Even the scouting department works very hard, very, very hard, you know, and they've got good sports analysts as well, right there at Mamelodi Sundowns, you know. So, I mean, if you've got a team that works so hard and that's very good, you are bound to get such results. Even the players that they sign, they fit the Sundowns caliber and style of play. So they never go wrong in terms of that. So, yeah, I mean, that's one team that gets everything right.
Okay. But watch the space. I think Chiefs has done a good signings this time. Watch the space. That boy Dupree, you can see that is a good player. But we'll talk about that one later. It's still early. And then let's move on. Arthur Zwane responded today to, you know, Walefatshe, we did a show. We're not sure whether the reports were correct, were true. Apparently, Stuart Baxter was saying he could not get along with Kaizer Jr., but apparently the criticism was not directed at Kaizer Jr. only, and also at Arthur Zwane and Shepi. So Arthur responded. I don't know whether you guys heard the response of Arthur to that one. So what's your take about that one? Let me start with you, Walefatshe, as a Kosi fan. I'm talking about Kosi now.
Thanks a lot. No, it was I can put it un-Arthur to do that. I mean, he was not supposed to respond. You see, Baxter is gone. Baxter is no longer with us. Why must Arthur respond? Because you know what the journalist does, né? They wanted that one from Arthur so that they will deal with Arthur at the long run. I know they will go somewhere to Baxter again to say, Arthur. Then Baxter must come back again and respond to Arthur and Arthur again. What we want from Arthur? Arthur, can you concentrate on your game? Concentrate on your team? Forget about those things. Obviously, it shows that myself as a supporter, if I can undermine Arthur or I can say Arthur is doing whatever, then he will respond to me. No, Baxter is no longer with us. So he must just focus on his game and on his new team. Forget about that thing. I was not able to respond.
Bagania. Oh, they say I must say
Hey,
pie.
Tara.
I must say pie. Rats.
No.
Yeah,
We
what's your
must
take?
start with the, we must start with the.
Yeah. What's your take?
Okay. I think I'll agree with Modise on that one. As actually, I'm disappointed with him the way he responded. Actually, he was supposed not to say anything actually about what the Baxter said. That was very childish of him. You know, if you respect yourself, you don't entertain such things. If you value yourself, you don't entertain such things. If somebody comes and talk nonsense about you, I mean, come on. And then if you know and you trust yourself, you believe in yourself, and you know that you are a very responsible person, why respond to such? Why respond to such?
Okay.
There's no need for other
to respond on that. Tshepang, what's your take?
Yeah, no, that's true. I feel like there was no need for him to actually respond to that to that question. What I didn't like as well is he also commented on Lee Baxter, so which is Stuart Baxter's son as well. You know, saying that he was also involved in that whole drama and he backstabbed his own father. So taking out files like that and just exposing the former coach like that just to entertain the media, for me personally, I didn't think it was necessary. I think he just should have kept quiet and just said no comment, because Stuart Baxter's not there anymore, so there's no need for him to actually entertain such, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my take on that.
Me, this is my opinion. I don't agree with you. I think Arthur did well. If there's anybody to blame here, it's Stuart Baxter. Stuart Baxter is gone. Why do you start the debate that is not there? Because there are two things that I've noticed about Stuart. Even before he leaves, immediately after he left, there was one time where he commented about what is happening at Kaizer Chiefs. For me, Stuart Baxter is an old man, very matured, well-traveled coach. You don't do that. I don't leave Pirates, then I tell the whole world what is happening at Pirates. My take, Stuart Baxter started the whole thing. And for Arthur to respond, they were asking him. And the journalist, remember there's this thing, you have a right to reply. All right? The journalist wanted an answer. Then he responded. And I could see that he was emotional, because I think the first time when he heard that, it was hurting. All right? And then he didn't expect that question, but he didn't want to shy back. All right? And that's my opinion, guys. And remember, I said we are all entitled to our opinion. All right? I said he did well and put Stuart Baxter in his place. Stuart Baxter, as a seasoned coach, somebody else, he shouldn't have done that. Now, Arthur could have released Bob in terms of the files to say, look, we have been quiet, we're learning from him, we wanted to learn from him, but for him to behave, he is the one who behaved in a very childish way. Because one of the things that he spoke about, he didn't want the young players to play. And we know that's how Stuart Baxter has been behaving anyway. You wouldn't play Young Kosindipile Ngobo. When we were asking him questions, he would give so many answers, you know. I remember at one stage when there was a press conference, I asked him, when are we going to, because when Machine comes in, we see the game is changing. When is he going to start with the game? He kept on saying, I don't know where to fit him, whether in the middle of the park or as a central striker. Then I said, this guy. Do you understand? And the next game, again, they were struggling. Machine was brought in. Machine even scored. Machine was shooting. The question was asked, I think, by others. Again, we could not get a clear answer. And it should have ended there. You have left Kaizer Chiefs. Don't talk about Chiefs anymore. As much as we don't expect others. Now, Arthur was saying, he thinks that we backstab him. His son is the one who backstabbed him. Now, but it's fine. Let's leave it there. That's my opinion, and I agree. I respect your opinion. I'm saying, as far as I'm concerned, Arthur did well. Respond and leave it there. All right? Now, this is another story. Quick one. At PSG, there's a problem. I don't know whether you guys have seen. The last game, they won 5-2. First penalty, Mbappe took it. He missed it. Second penalty, it was a penalty. Neymar was closer to the ball, took the ball. Mbappe wanted to take the ball. But prior to that, even social media, I don't know what are they playing. They showed him pushing Messi with the shoulder. But the way I looked at that push, it was unintentional, to be honest. All right, that push. But in terms of the penalty, I wasn't there. But where I saw Mbappe showing something that it's uncharacteristic, they were running with the ball. He wanted to be past the ball. So the ball was taken to Messi, and Messi was going forward. Then he threw his hands, like somebody who's not willing to participate because they want to pass him the ball. So I want you to tell me what you think. Tshepang, what do you think? What do you know about what is happening? Who should be blamed here?
Yeah, I mean, this is something that's been going on social media since Monday. People are just complaining about his ego, and journalists are writing about it. I mean, this is something that's there. I mean, people cannot just talk about something that's not there. So it's alleged that his ego is getting the best out of him. Wayne Rooney made a comment last night saying that he doesn't appreciate Mbappe's ego towards Messi. It's getting out of hand. At his age, he's 22 years old. At his age, this is Wayne Rooney. He said Messi had 4 Ballon d'Ors already at that age. So he should actually respect Messi, and he should relax and learn from him. So this is Wayne Rooney.
While
so
you're still there,
his ego.
Tshepang, sorry to cut you short. Remember,
Okay.
on our show, I kept on saying Mbappe doesn't pass Messi. Because I watched PSG, he doesn't pass him, literally. Even if when Messi is in a good position to score, he doesn't. All right. So in other words, my observation all along was correct, what I saw.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Okay. Let's move on to Mjerere. Have you done, Tshepang?
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Mjerere, I don't know whether you are aware of the situation of Mbappe and Neymar. No, I can't hear you now, Mjerere. I don't know. No, if you're not aware, no, let's leave it. We can move on. Modise Walefatshe, are you aware of that situation?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
No, I saw that. Yeah, no. Mbappe can't fight with the big boys. Can't fight with the big boys, and I think you need to cool off because PSG can't lose Messi for now because Messi is there to especially for the sponsorships, is there to advertise the team. It's there in fact for the endorsement of the team. So true, Rooney was quite right to say he must learn. He must learn from them, and then he mustn't take it personally. Like at the end of the day, how many fans that are following Neymar or Messi? You see, he must check that thing because at the end of the day, he's the one that they are going to boo him as time goes on. Because people, they saw everything happening. I'm telling you, it will come. That one, it will come. They will boo him.
Okay, let me put it this way. You know this problem, how it went out of hand. Now, this is the news that are coming from France. The current coach, used to coach Mbappe when he was young. Now, PSG, because they wanted to convince Mbappe to stay, they brought that coach. All right. They say the new contract that he signed, he was told that he's going to be the main man. And then he was even told that you'll take penalties. Then the second taker will be Neymar. All right. Now, I just want you to understand that. After last year, they lost the Champions League. When they came back, the French supporters and media, they were on Messi's case. When they were playing, they would boo Messi, they would boo Neymar, they would cheer Mbappe. So I'm analyzing what is happening around Mbappe. Now, there was at one stage during the World Cup that I think it's Mbappe's mom and Rabiot's mom were fighting on the stand for France. They said, no, your son is making the team lose. Even that one, you know, they were bickering like little kids. All right? Because Mbappe's mama apparently is an agent of him. The same with Rabiot. All right? Now you are dogged by those things. I think PSG has made a blunder. Now, PSG now, they are saying, they are worried. Remember, Messi, end of the season, is out of contract. And then Messi has, you know what they said, PSG themselves? After the week, they said, the money that we gave Messi, we recovered it all. So it was a good investment. Now, they are starting to panic. They are saying, no, Messi, we want to extend your contract with 2 years. All right? And Barcelona has already said, we want you back. Xavi has already, remember Messi and Xavi are friends. Apparently, they talk frequently. And then Laporta said, we want you back. Because the way you left, it was unceremoniously due to our financial constraints. But now, those are getting sorted. We want to give you a befitting farewell. We want you to come back. Then Messi responded by saying he wants to concentrate on the World Cup. He will decide his future after World Cup. Now, my guess is as good as yours. I'm sure Messi is not going to renew with PSG. PSG never showed any appreciation, not only PSG and the French media. I watch PSG and I hear how do they commentate. Messi can do a whole lot of things, but they'll downplay it. But when Mbappe scores, it's a big thing. And let me tell you, Neymar himself is not immune. Neymar himself, sometimes he doesn't even pass Messi. And I like the way Messi responds to them, especially Neymar. Remember, they are friends. There were games where they scored, Mbappe, Neymar, maybe 2-2. Messi hasn't scored. Remember, like last season. All right? They get penalties. Instead of them saying, Messi, take this penalty so that you score. No, they didn't do it. And then guess what? What happened to Neymar when he was struggling in Barcelona? Messi said, take the penalty and take it to gain confidence. So it's just that Neymar maybe is becoming closer to Messi because they're from South America. And then I listened to some news. They said Messi has confirmed. I don't know how true is that. He said his best friend. I thought he was going to say Aguero or Fabregas. He said it's Suarez. And remember, apparently Messi, wherever he gets any break, he goes, they meet with Suarez. You know? They are like brothers. Remember, Suarez is back in Uruguay. The first game of Uruguay of Suarez, Messi was shown in the screen, wishing him good luck. He said, my brother, I wish I could be there with you. So I'm just giving you the picture. I fully agree with Wayne Rooney And I said to a lot of people, Tshepang, you know, when you do our show, I said, if Mbappe can cool off, Messi will make him a star. All right? But unfortunately, he's in a hurry. He's in a hurry. Now, let me tell you how I was going to deal with that situation. If I was that coach, sorry, I'm taking too much about this subject. I was not supposed to. I'm just giving you information. This is how I was going to deal with it, if it were me. When I decide, because I think the coach made a mistake, because the three guys can kick the penalties. What to decide who should kick the penalties, it will be based on situations. If a player is about to win the top goal scorer, give him so that he gets the top goal scorer. That's how I see it. Now I'll analyze what do I mean. For instance, you know why Ronaldo wants to come back and play for Champions League? Because he's worried about his top goal scorer in the group stages of Champions League. He doesn't want Messi to catch up with him. And he knows that Messi will catch up with him. Now, if I was that coach, I would say, okay, guys, when we play the Champions League, Messi should take the penalties. I'm showing a camaraderie. I want Messi to beat Ronaldo. That I'll do. And when I see, let's say, for instance, Neymar, Neymar has done it all. But Neymar has never won Ballon d'Or, has never won a Golden Boot. And Neymar is old. He will be retiring soon. I would say, if it's neck on neck, give Neymar so that at least you win the Golden Boot. Mbappe is still very young. He can still win more. And he has shown that he's talented. This is how I would rationalize it. But now, if that is true, the coach showed Mbappe that he's above everybody. He has messed things up. All right. So that's my analysis of the situation. Guys, remember, we may be wrong. We are talking our opinion. All right. Yeah. So that's it. I don't know. There's anyone who wants to fight on that one before we close. But before we close, Brooklyn, Modise, we need to talk about those names.
Yes.
You give me 2 names before we go. Give me the 2 names. Does anyone who want to take on what I said, or do you want us to jump to the names?
No, you can jump. It's fine.
All right. Guys, we are going to give you a section of names. You know, there are players who have funny names. All right. Some of them, they don't like them. So we want to talk about those names. You may know some of them. For instance, I'll give an example. You know, I've been a Pirates fan before I became a Cosmos. I became a Pirates fan because of Jomo. That is why I'm still a Cosmos. Now, you know, I used to go at a stadium, Orlando Stadium. I would sit at the grandstand there. Dr. Ivan Koza was a secretary for Pirates. I would sit with them there, you know. And I loved Jomo because that's what made me to love Pirates. And now when he came back from America, they were calling him King Kong. I wasn't happy with that name. That's King Kong. You know what King Kong is all about. So I'm giving you that example. So give me the names that you know. I want only 2. I've already given you King Kong, but give me other 2 that you know. Funny one.
Jerry, them greedy. Them greedy is fun.
Who?
Them greedy.
Who, Jerry?
Jerry's you must ask shoes about the name. Them greedy.
Oh, they were calling them greedy.
Them greedy. Yeah, who shoes never meet up.
Yeah. Them greedy. Why was he greedy?
Sometimes not so fast.
Yeah. But one thing for sure about Legs of Thunder, you would score.
Yeah.
You are set.
Yeah, they're not Mr. Oshebe blind. Oshebe blind, and then Ugas will Ugasumula.
Aye.
Gerard, there's any other name that you remember?
Le go tike mo na le jwana. Na go ra mthakona.
Yeah, no, Legs of Thunder.
Hey.
But remember, guys, do you still remember Joe Shealy?
Yeah,
Yes.
Joe.
Yeah.
Who was a better player between the two?
I'm Jerry Norman. Jerry na top, and then it's a top. Yeah, Joe Gamona, but I Jerry ne.
Okay.
Was dangerous.
Okay.
But you never compare the two. Never na style sabona saudlala, the different style of play. And the best kick of the ball, it was Joe Shealy. Joe Naraya. Sala Shapa, Isaac Chirwa alla blind. Yeah, una le goalkeeper ngwe ya Sunflops, Bariki, Charlie Cliff. They came to Mkaring, and then Tembisa United and Nelly Peak. The guy was, hey, but Sella blind. Hey, but Sharper blind. Joe 45 drive and went down. Can't scream out of Woya next. Yeah. If Mcherero, you remember Tembisa Salea just Sundowns blind. Sunflops. Salea Sharper blind.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I open ile draw Kaizer Chiefs. Utiwa Sega. You still remember that one? Yeah. No,
Yes.
Like his Italiano and all that.
Yes.
Okay, guys. I noticed that your network is not stable. The sound is breaking, but it's fine. Tshepang, you don't have the other name. The other name was do you remember what is his name again? Remember, we will do two every show. The Drunken Master. Do you remember that one? And the Mungalona, you guys are calling me the Drunken Master, yeah?
I'm on Prasubri. Understand?
No, the next show.
Okay.
Yeah, because Falabi too. I gave you La Drunken Master.
Okay.
Guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The next show next time, please sort out the sound. The sound is not good. The internet is not stable. Walefatshe, you were stable yesterday. I don't know what's happening today. So maybe you have changed the position. Just check there. All right. Do you want to say something, Walefatshe?
Yeah. Walefatshe, remember I'm playing tomorrow, and please, you need to respect me. I'm playing tomorrow at Devon.
Yeah.
I get Pirates as we like. No. Those ones I know. Any team that against in my favor, it's fine.
I'll be supporting you. I'll be supporting you, man. I'll be supporting you, but make sure that you win. If you lose, my brother, you are in big trouble. Yeah, no, but I'm supporting you. Honestly speaking, I'm supporting you. You know what? To be honest with you, Proaga, I'm impressed with what Zwane is doing at Chiefs. In fact, Chiefs is playing good football. It's that unlucky to win games and stuff. I understand.
Come and join. Come and join us.
Okay, guys, let me cut. Guys, thank you very much.
Good night.
The show is gonna be too long. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up. In terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services, prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above, and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Alan Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.